All right, here we are. Welcome to Psychedelic Sound Healing, the best music for psychedelics, meditation, integration, and self reflection. I'm Tway, and thank you for joining me today. Please, in the meantime, share out the space, let other people know about the beauty and this peace in your heart and your mind that results from experiencing these spaces. This is the quote unquote last, but we're still doing these every day for the most part, of 35 days straight of sound healing. Also, kind of the pinnacle for today for the eclipse to really get us in this spiritual mindset. Great things to do for today is meditation, self reflection, cleaning up your space, cleaning your car, things like that, like making room for this abundance that's going to come your way. Because trust me, abundance is on your way, but to have faith and that trust in yourself to open pathways for this to come to you, that's a very key part. The trust and the belief in yourself shows in your actions. So your actions show that you trust that something is coming. Just like if you feel like you're going to get a new couch, start to make room for that new couch and where it's going to go and plan that in your mind and in your heart. And maybe even on paper. It takes about an hour, hour and a half or so, depending on how strong the vibes are. So if you're in the room, Kit Kat, Soul, or I think I say Soul twice. Please reshare the room. Let people know what's going on. In the meantime, retweet, share the space, get in whatever space physically that you need to be in for this. I want you to focus on gratitude today. Think of what you're grateful for. Go ahead, tag some friends below and Om Namo Amito. Om Namo Amito. All right. To help expand your mind, expand your consciousness, we're going to do Om Namo Amitwofo together 108 times. All right. So experience a positive benefit. Share this positivity. Spread this positivity. Right? The negativity spreads because it just kind of happens that way. But let's do the same or better with positive and spread it. Take that initiative. Let other people know, or at least tag a friend in the comments below. We're going to do Om Namo Amitofo 108 times. As this is a mantra for reducing suffering. All right. We're going to say today's mantra. Today's. All right. So here we go. It should be at the top of the space now. Yes. This is today's mantra. We're doing Om Namo Amitwo for 108 times. All the times through, then we're going to have a channeled message and then move from that. And also, if anyone is interested, subscribe on YouTube, or you could come join me on YouTube if, Twitter's acting weird for you, or if you want to be really help me out and support both. You could just mute one of them so you don't have like a double audio. So join me on YouTube. And also, as for replays, YouTube will be a better source for rewatching it. All right. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and move into this next piece. So like that slight clean guitar part in the background, that's going to be like the melody for the Amo Namo Amitofo. I highly encourage you to join me in this. More than just listen to me and meditate to it. That's perfectly fine. However, a lot of these benefits happen when you allow your vocal cords, allow your throat chakra to vibrate and resonate in your heart, and these ancient Sanskrit vowels to resonate in your being and align yourself and reduce the suffering in your body. These things are very, very, very intentional. All right, so we're going to do this at the top. Om Namo Amitwofo. We're going to do that together 108 times. I have my mala here, going to help us keep count. In the meantime, retweet the space, share the room, tag a friend below. This channeled message that's going to come is going to be specifically, I'm having this to reduce our suffering and have us be clear for the eclipse. The eclipse is coming. It's today. It's really shaking a lot of things up, especially if you were doing those types of things. It's shaking things up, but have that confidence to keep moving forward. Don't be like in, a really good story I once read. Don't be like the person behind you. Have that faith and trust. The door locked for a reason. When a door locks, another one opens. Trust that door that's opening and continue to walk forward in that space. I believe in you, but do you believe in you? And that's the key part. All right, so with all these things, we're going to go ahead and move into this next piece here, our mantra 108 times. Now, if you want to see kind of how I get into these things, you can join me on YouTube. It's also in the bottom right hand corner for the link. You can subscribe, do all those fun things. But, anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So, first, I'd like you to get in a space, feeling grounded. I know you already are now. We're going to do 3 cleansing breaths together and then get started. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. As we one more. Here we go. Om Namo Amitovo. 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 Come on, join me, sing out loud. Om Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Amitovo. Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Amitovo. Om Namo Om Namo Amitovo. 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 Om Namo Amitovo Om Namo Amidrovo. 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 Om N Om Namo Amitovo. 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 Allow for these vibrations to reverberate through your body. Feel the difference. Notice the sensations. It just takes 108 times, 15 to 30 minutes a day to shift your vibration permanently and change your life, reducing the suffering and the negative impacts of the eclipse. May you experience positivity, abundance, prosperity. This is your birthright to know these things. But when something is given to you as a birthright, realize it's something that you need to accept. It's like a gift that's given to you. You need to be accepting of the gift, like we were speaking of earlier. You need to have the room and make the room for these blessings that are coming into your life to be there. That's the showing sign of true faith, not saying it now. 40 days. If you're going to build an art to float, or are you going to ignore it and drown? You could take this as symbolism, or you could see it as these signs that just come over and over throughout time. May you have faith in yourself and trust in what you are doing. If you see something is opening for you, continue to allow it to open, especially if it has a sense of discomfort, if it's uncomfortable. That means that you're in a new space. That means you're growing. That means you're expanding. If you're afraid of something because you don't know what's going to happen, that's a really good sign. That means you're moving into the unknown. Because if you knew what you're doing, all you're doing is your ego. If you know exactly what's going to happen, but yet have this fear because you feel this sense of anticipation that something else, I don't really know, you're in the right spot. Keep moving forward. Keep walking forward. Do not turn back around and look at the locked door, because it's your choice if you want to unlock it. Because when you choose to unlock it, that's your choice to go back. Remember, as we said earlier, you could spiral up or you could spiral down, but these spirals happen at the same time, and it's which one do you decide that you want to go in? Which one do you want to feed? Which one do you want to pay attention to? Which is the one that you're paying to? Which one is the attention that you're paying to? Which one is that you're paying at in this tension that's inside of your body? Allow this tension that you're paying attention to nicely relax into this space and relax and breathe into this space. Orbit, you could just Google it, look it up. It shifts the ionic composition of your environment. Being the thermostat, not the thermometer. Allow yourself to do this. You have the power to control your environment. That might be what scares you, because you realize that as within, so without. So we need to get within right. So as it reflects without, and it's a reality that we understand that we have a great level of influence of, because the higher level of influence you have, the higher level of responsibility you have for yourself, rather the higher level of the ability to respond to the sensations and the stimulus from the internal and the external that you have, and their awareness that how much that impacts and affects others in this life and in this reality. The more influence you have, the more responsibility you have, the more higher the ability you have to respond to the stimulus that happens within and the stimulus that happens on the outside. And realizing that everything that happens on the outside is just a reflection on the inside, and how we interpret and we tell these stories to ourselves. So if there's a story that's no longer serving you, dismiss that servant. Say, thank you for your service. I'm grateful for the things and the lessons that you've taught me. I realized at one time I really needed that, but you need to go somewhere else, because there's something else new coming in for my life that I know I'm deserving, that I'm worthy, that I'm wealthy, that I'm happy, that I'm sexy. Oh, so juicy. Oh, so juicy. Just dripping in abundance, prosperity, and fluid nature moving as the water and the wind coming down the brims of the mountainside to nourish the valleys and the trees that come up, bearing fruit in its due season, only if these seeds were planted. Because realize when you plant a seed, you never know if they're all going to germinate. So that's why we plant several seeds, and you notice what's germinating, and then move forward to what is the ones that are starting to break ground. That's the sign that, oh, this is breaking ground. This is where I need to double down my energy. And then let go of the ones that haven't broken the surface yet. I'll be like, oh, I really wanted that to come. I was really hoping. Why are you hoping? Why are you wishing? Trust, believe. Right? One master couch in, he was like, why are you wishing? Why are you wishing? Wishing means you don't have. Wishing means you don't have it. Wishing means that you taking power to somebody else. That's why you believe. Believe in yourself. And I was like, yes, you're right. I need to be it and live it. I'm going to believe in myself. I'm going to be it and it's going to come to me. I'm going to become this thing. I'm going to keep doing these. And you see the same exact thing. Be it and then live it. And you could say you could wish 11/11 coming up in 3 days, 72, 9 hours. But for that, I highly encourage you to believe on this day. You can make a wish or you could forward and continue to walk forward step by step by step. As they say, I can walk with you, but I can't walk for you. I can eat with you, but I cannot eat for you. I can play music with you, but I can do it for you too. But it's your choice if you want to open your ears and open your heart to receive these healing cosmic vibrations to reduce the suffering of your life. Om Namo Amituofo. Just say this 108 times. If you were able to stay in the space and contain all these vibrations and move past the judgment, move past the suffering, move past the shame, move past the guilt, congratulations. You've leveled up. But now continue to do this. Be consistent with this every day. You could come join us every day, or you could come join yourself in communion in your heart every day, because that's where the divine lives. God is in your heart, right? Why are you looking up? Why are you pointing up in the sky? Why are you externalizing where it is? If it's omnipresent, that means it's everywhere. If it's everywhere, that means it's in here. And in here, I'm pointing to my chest right now. You could just do that. It's right here, pointing to your chest right now. I want you to get 4 fingers, 4 fingers right underneath your collarbone, right here, and say, it's right here, right now. It's right there in the space. You really need to feel it sometime to tap in. Why do we say to tap in? Literally, you will magnificently see this impact. I don't mean to be sexual about this. You can be if you want to. But if not, at least have this feeling and have this gratitude of this vessel and this vehicle that you're in right now and touch your body. Give gratitude and thanksgiving for it taking you to where you need to go, for helping it feed you, for helping it wash you, for helping it interpret what's happening in this dimension and translate it into your soul so you can try to figure out what it is that's going on in this reality. Put your hands on your heart, put your hands on your legs, put your hands on the sides of your face, on your temple, put your hands on your cheek, and then put your hands on your heart and say, I am so grateful to be alive today. I am so grateful to be breathing right now. I am so grateful to have these feet, this awareness on the ground. Even if you don't have feet, be grateful that where you are at right now and you're aware enough to receive this message into your heart. And may your heart open to the abundance that's naturally flowing to you. Allow it to come because you are worthy and deserving of it. The only way that this can be served to you is if you accept it, if you hold your hands and your heart open to allow this to pour into you and pour your cup. May your cup get so full that it overflows, and that when it overflows, you are so trusting and believing and have faith in it that you already know where that overflow is going to go. You already know where that overflow is going to go because it's coming to you. Why are you doubting yourself? Why are you doubting yourself? Why are you shrinking? Do the things. Invest in yourself. Invest in your health. Right? Investing in yourself. I'm saying investing in yourself by waking up and meditating. Investing yourself by waking up and breathing. Investing yourself by waking up and saying, oh, I'm grateful for 10 things. Investing yourself in writing very much. I care about you. I love you completely. And you want them right now. I'm really in this human game right now. Whatever those things, invest in yourself. As we know, the organic foods, the vegetables, the education, the knowledge, the wisdom is all important. But where are you investing your energy? And I mean directly your consciousness, your awareness. I'm not speaking about money right now. If you want to invest your money, we could talk about that later. But right now, I'm talking about where that starts, where that current starts. What about that current of your attention? What about that current of your breath? What about that current of your blood flow? Are you doing things to help your blood move easier and more fluid through your body? Because sometimes these blockages can't be solved by just reading and looking at someone online or seeing a tarot thing or looking at an astrology. Sometimes the blockage is as simple as stretching your body and breathing. Oh wow, now it's open. And then now you're open to receive what it is the tarot person's saying, what the person on YouTube's saying, what it is that that astrologer is saying, what it is that really great poster, that 1111 Make a Wish because I believe myself. I have faith in what I'm doing. I'm trusting, be consistent and be love doors. It's five keys, the pentagram, right? Facing upwards, right? We're doing ability increases your ability to respond. Emotionally invested in those things, or if you want to see that for what it is and then allow that to move through you, be fluidic, and then get into a place to see how do you want to be able to respond to this which is coming into you, that you're receiving and interacting with in your reality. Realize that you have the power to there's a lot of magnificent exponential growth happening, right? But that means courageous means even when you are afraid, you still move forward because you understand, even if your legs and your arms and your heart is shaking, you move forward. And remember, what is the thing? To right at that pace, because that's what makes the big difference. Your breath, your connection to prana, prana, the life force around us, yama, the Hindu deity of death, right? The one thing that keeps us is the first thing we do, and it's the last thing that we give. So it's one of the things that we realize keeps us connected into this reality, this regulation of the prana. Allow yourself to breathe deeply, longly into your belly. Regulate yourself. Give yourself that better ability to respond. Increase your level of responsibility, and this will connect with the degree of influence that you have. And allow these fluids from the influence to come through you and to flow and to trust and surrender to this power that's coming through you and allow it just to speak and to use you as a vessel for something good, something great, something powerful. Because it's really not about you. The thing that you know as you are, the ego is going to be forgotten. It's going to be discarded. Someone else might even take credit, but do you even really care? Actually, I kind of don't. Why? Because what matters most is this message that's just coming through to you to be able to be used to go to someone else. Just as the seed and gets blown away, doesn't really care where it lands as long as it comes again to produce more and for another seed to go again and to produce more. All I care is that I teach you how to fish so we have more fishermen. And when we have more fishermen, more people will be fed. And even with those people being fed, may you teach your children how to fish, and may you teach your friends how to fish, and your relatives, and all of them learn how to fish. And guess what? We become not fishers of men, we become fishers of consciousness. We're deep divers going down, finding it is what we want. We are finding these things as we transition out the age of Pisces into Aquarius. Realize these sequences are about 2,250 years long. Why are you being so impatient? Just going with, oh my God, Age of Aquarius. Okay, just like, when is it actually a sunrise? When is the sun up? When it crests, or where it is, or when it's dawn? How's it actually work? If you say it's a dawning of age, realize it takes 109 years, 108 years. It takes quite a while. So be patient and realize you need to continue to move forward. The most important thing that you can do is implant the seeds into this generation and let them know. Teach the children. Don't ignore them. They are so powerful. powerful, they'd have to put a screen in front of the place to subdue them and try to make it look like this metaverse, this virtual reality is a place of, oh yeah, you could go here. No, that's a prison. Don't let them put you in prison. Don't let them lock you in your house and tell you, oh, you can experience reality better by putting this in here. You're already in somewhere in another place, beaming down from here, already experiencing this reality. Why are you going to do that again? You're already in here playing a game. Why are you going to play another game that's not even going to let you move? All right. Just be aware of these things that are coming and talk to the children. Bridge this gap with the people in their 90s and the people that are only 9. All this information, this knowledge to be passed. Nothing is new under the sun. However, what is also new are these stories. These stories are reiterated. Get out the way and we say, hey, this is really important. And we get out the way and we say, hey, can I play this game with you? Because this is the place to connect. Realize there's nothing wrong with them. The thing that's wrong is our perception that we think that something is wrong. Wouldn't you feel depressed too if you felt that when you're 40 years old? To the prime of their life, there's supposed to be a giant storm. You don't even know if the future's going to be there, and you see people around you just so uncaring, and all they want to do is push you an NFT and do all these things. I would kind of feel a little sad too. That's why we need to go there and meet them within. It doesn't matter what game you play, what metaverse you're in, what game you do, what AR, what VR, what CR, what XR. Only people are going to realize that they're trying to escape, and the only thing that they're really escaping is within in themselves. There's nothing outside that's actually really that bad. What's really that bad is the thing that we're experiencing within. Yes, there's some terrible things happening in this world, and I acknowledge this. And yes, I would say they are bad, but it's a whole thing. If you're in a space, what you're experiencing, and you have the benefit and the pleasure and the ability to be in this room, to be in here and listen to this right now, it's a lot better. It's a lot better than you actually think. It's just where you want to focus your energy. Where do you want to focus that consciousness? Where are you going to let that allowance that you're giving yourself of energy for energy to flow throughout your life? The energy, where you flow, it grows. Allow that flow to grow in your life and blossom as the flower does, then bearing fruit. Realize the fruit comes first. Does it? No, that's not how it works. But if you look at too many of these quotes, they'll make you think that. Realize first it sprouts, and then you have a bud, and then you have a flower, and then the flower falls off, and then you keep watering it after the flower falls off, and then the fruit comes after that. Right. And then in the fruit are seeds. And some of the fruit you eat, some of the fruit you spread, and some of the fruit you give to others. This is the nice way to continue the bounty. Remember, abundance means you know that you have enough to give away. And when you have that trust that when this fluid and this rain is about to rain down from heaven into your life, have so much faith that you already know where your abundance is going to go, even if your cup doesn't have that much in it right now. Know that more is coming. Where is it going? Where am I? Not on these things, maybe, but what it really shows is when the Wi-Fi is off, when it's disconnected and you're connected to reality. Are you making room for these things to come into your life? Are you removing things? Are you making this space for this abundance to come in? Are you doing this? I highly wish you do this, because your blessings and everything you ask for is coming to you. But you need to take these actions to allow these things to have room to grow. If you want to have all these seeds, you need to take some stuff out to make sure it's there. And if you've already done the work, continue to move forward. Have the trust, have the faith, have the belief. Continue to take action, because it will rain down. 11:11. Believe in yourself, damn it. All right. I hope you got some value through that channeled message. I'm literally sweating right now. If you're on YouTube, you see that. But thank you so much for being here. I know there was value in that. I hope and there's gems and gems and golden. If there were some pearls in there, realize what it is that you're supposed to do with them. They're not marbles. But anyway, thank you so much. Jody, Sarah, Kit Kat, and John Wick. Yeah, I know that's a whole different vibe I go on when it's in there, and the people who stay are meant to receive. So thank you so much for being here. Um, yeah, and to be consistent with supporting these. It is day 35 of 35. I still will be doing these every day. Um, and I'll just call them like episode 36, et cetera, et cetera. YouTube is 30 episodes behind, but I'll still like keep it that way. I would greatly appreciate y'all follow me on YouTube or subscribe. I think that's the word, subscribe on YouTube. I'm going to be moving more primarily to doing things on there. I'll still do things on Twitter as well if I've seen Elon's things about where Twitter's going and all that. That's why I'm doing daily spaces, doing it every day, no matter what. The time just might move, not might, it will move. Next week, I'll be in Austin at Afrotech, doing wellness activations, teaching Qigong, doing sound healings, and all the cool things. So these spaces might be a lot earlier. Well, not might be, I'm thinking a lot earlier, like at like 9 a.m. or something like that, and be a little bit more concise. I'm going to do my best to continue to do these every single day, at least for the next week or so, just because my travel schedule is going to get pretty intense. If you're going to happen to be in Austin, come pull up. You don't even have to be subscribed or like a Afrotech ticket to come. So if you just happen to be in Austin next weekend, I'm teaching classes on the 13th, solar power qigong, and then I'm doing a sound healing with Wata. She's an amazing, amazing sound healer. Like if you look her up on Spotify, WATA, or she's also on Calm. Amazing. So we're doing a sound healing, like an hour and a half sound bath for everyone, like right at the end of the conference. So I'm really looking forward to this. You could click the link in my bio and you can see the schedule. You can see all the things there. But again, thank y'all everyone for being here today, for your consistent support. These are definitely a different type of vibe of space. Um, like with the mantras and stuff, like I am aware that it does sometimes doing that pushes people out there. Like you're repeating yourself over and over again. Like that's the point. Like people, it's something where it's like like the answers to life are very simple. It's just not easy. Sometimes repeating yourself that I love myself 108 times is really all you need to do. But sometimes we want to make it more complicated than that. Or that when you actually do it, you face barriers and other beliefs and the negativity and the shame and the guilt and the judgment. And then people will listen to that and then react on that rather than continue to move forward with the door that's open, saying that I'm loving myself. Rather, they'll go to the locked door that's like, oh, my voice sounds weird. I'm going to stop doing this. Someone's looking at me. Right? Just realize these things. So, anyways, thank y'all for being here. This is also a podcast and other things as well. So there's going to be a lot of things out here. Thank y'all for your consistent support. I appreciate y'all so, so, so much. It's been 35 days straight of doing Twitter Spaces. And then, I'm really loving this. I'm having a lot of things open up for me, even though on Twitter, it doesn't look like it. It does actually, when it gets into growing an audience, it's been working very well. As for the people who are staying in the space the whole time, it varies upon the days. I've noticed that. Um, However, when it gets into opportunities that are coming to me in my life, I think more of doing this every day is a way of like increasing magnetism, and then other things respond that people don't know about. You know, like sometimes it's not about, oh, how many people can I get into space? How many people can I get to show up to my art show? How many people are going to buy my NFTs? It's more of showing that belief in yourself that you are doing something every single day. And then you're keeping doing that. And then that sends a note and a vibration out into the universe. And then in that vibration that goes out into the universe, then like everything just comes to you, right? Like literally, I'm talking to you, and then my partner, she just texts me, "You are so magnetic," and she's not in this space right now. She just woke up, right? Like something happened that she experienced, and even things that happened last night. Like I can't talk about right now, but when it's time to talk about, you'll be like, "Oh wow." And I'll remember because y'all were supporting me when there's just 3 people in the space. And then Kit Kat, we live in the same city. So actually I'll be doing sound healing for a Mayan yoga class the day before Thanksgiving. So if you're in town, And if you happen to know Baby Goat, it's at her juice bar and studio. If you happen to, I don't know if you're in that universe, but if you're interested, just message me because I feel like it'd be a lot of benefit to come into that space. But also eclipse things, all these things happening, like stay positive, do your meditations, clean your space, know that you are worthy, believe in yourself, have faith, trust in where you're going, be loving, and be consistent, especially with the consistency, like what I was speaking on. The consistency, I like to do it as a sake for magnetism. It might not always be the results in the way that you think it is, but it's the results in the way that you deserve and the ways that it will come through. Like I've been doing these Twitter spaces for 35 days straight. Life are like more than what I ever wanted. Everything is just coming in abundance is flowing. But staying consistent for consistency's sake because I enjoy it. Ooh, my computer. All right, sorry about that. My computer was literally just about to die, and I'm also on YouTube. But anyway, we are closing out the space. Thank you so much for being here. Cat. Thank you. Yes. So sound healing at 432 hertz, 444 hertz. When I play didgeridoo and natural instruments, it's in 432. The music I do in 444 hertz. The reason being, Nikola Tesla said 3, 6, and 9 are the secrets to the universe, right? 432 is 9, 444 is 3, and 528 is 6, I believe. So, and that's just kind of for the sake of it, but 528, 444 are on the same, in the same timber. You will see some like information, infographics, videos, and stuff come on that throughout time. But for me, I'm more about listen to it and experience it. And once you experience it, then have the benefit. Like we can read these things, we could watch the videos being like, oh, 440, 432 is the only thing, 444, da 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 da. Experience it. Learn how to play an instrument yourself. Like it makes a big difference. Like you could say, baking cakes, I could do it like that, but until you like get the flour and all the things, do you really know? Do you really know? So again, I'm closing out the space. Thank you so much for being here, Evie. I know you just came in. Listen to the replay on here, or you could go to the bottom right hand corner and you could go ahead and watch the replay on YouTube. And then whatever it is that you want, subscribe. If you want to know more about me, click the link in my bio and yeah, get in touch with me. Yes, thank you so much for supporting through these 35 days for Twitter. I mean, for YouTube, these 5 days that are continue to be daily. And thank you so much for being here. And I will see y'all next time. And until then, have a nice day and namaste. All right, for those of y'all on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. We're doing this every single day. The times will vary. There's going to be like I said earlier, there's a travel schedule I have coming up. I'll be in Austin for Afrotech. So if you're going to be in Austin between November 13th through 17th, click the link in my bio, click the link below, and then you'll be able to come and experience all of these things in person in real life. But again, thank you for being here. Like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. And until then, have a nice day and namaste.